Hey everybody, it's Jesse, and that's Naked Wilder, and we're here to talk about Battlestar Galactica and our hit podcast, Backward Star Galactica. How are you doing?
I'm miserable. Because I'm a fucking professional. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you gotta do it again. sorry.
It was so good.
No, it was so bad. It was so bad. Do it completely different in every way.
Oh, that was good. It was so good that you almost forgot to tell me to do it again.
That is how boiling hot it is in this room.
All right, let me hit him with one more, but I'm going to do it a little bit sultry.
Okay, yeah, see if you can seduce me.
Hey, everyone. Oh, hey.
Ugh.
Is that you?
God, this is gross.
Why don't you just... No. Where are you going? Listen up.
Ew.
Listen up.
Ew.
What you've got here, this is who you've got on the line. This is Big J Man, Fly Daddy J Mac.
Ugh.
The Dr. J. That over there, groaning, sweating, melting. That's a big stinky Wabu. And we're here to tell you about our least favorite television program.
Name.
Our least favorite television program, Battlestar Galactica. But we're doing it, get this, lean in close, backwards. What do you think about that one?
I didn't like that at all. That made me uncomfortable the whole time. It's 2 million degrees again, because I'm a fucking professional. I turned off all my fans so you won't have to hear that shit, and as a result, I am Gollum-like hovering over my mic, the red light of the mic, casting the only light into my eye as though I'm looking into a Cylon ship.
Let's not be dramatic. It's a little bit much.
It is 1,000 degrees. How's that for dramatic? Eat my shit, Jesse McGrath. Welcome to this show.
I was just telling Wilder about how I was just having a leisurely iced tea on the roof wearing my sun hat.
I bet you look like a fucking plantation owner. I bet you're taking your hat off only to wipe the sweat from your brow with your hat still in your hand.
Can I tell you what I actually did?
Up. Did someone else make you the iced tea?
No. Well, of course. First of all, of course. I went to a coffee shop to get an iced tea. Ugh. I didn't make my own iced tea.
Well, I mean, it's just putting tea in. Okay, it's not that hard to make.
Two ingredients. But can I tell you that I went up there with the plan. I am on summer break, so I was like, oh, you know what? I have a little work to do. Let me take my laptop up to the roof. So I sunblocked up. I got my iced tea. I got up there. My roof don't have no Wi-Fi, so I came right back the fuck down.
Yeah,
and,
good.
Was only up there for about 4 minutes. Anyways, welcome to the show, season 4, episode 1.
Whoa!
We made it.
We did a whole season.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe
that? So this
is
the end. This is the beginning of their season and the end of our season.
Absolutely.
Episode title: He That Believeth in Me.
Sure.
It makes a little sense because all of the funny business with Starbuck.
About Starbuck wanted someone to believe her.
Yeah.
Let's jump into it. We have some new characters. We got some new characters in this one. One of them.
Did we?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We got some new girlies. New Gaius girls, the Gaius gals, the Gaius.
Oh,
the Gaiettes.
yeah.
And one of them is shitless because she wants to bang Gaius. And
they do bang, right? I think the implication is that they definitely bang.
Definitely do. She's shitless. Didn't like her. And the other characters, we have another girl.
She was a big old hotzo, though. Can we just admit that she was a...
Yeah, of course.
She was very hotzo.
Of course. The other one, there's another girl. And then there's some two goons that kind of try to kill Gaius. They're also new characters.
Oh, right. Yes, because Gaius is responsible for one of the son's deaths.
Yeah, there's also an allusion to another new character, a.k.a. Lee's brother.
Right.
So he sounds like he died, and we'll probably see him soon.
Right. Which is weird because Lee is Adama's son, right?
I can't really breathe.
Lee is Admiral Adama's son.
Correct.
We've never heard Adama talk about this brother.
No, maybe because he's dead. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, but I feel like he would bring it up in one of his little alcohol situations. Maybe he did. Maybe he did,
and we just don't know. We're so stupid. Remember that?
Yeah.
We thought that Starbuck was his daughter for a while.
Well, but she even brings it up in this episode. She's like, he said you love me like a daughter.
Yeah, but that's not what we thought. We thought
right.
she was his biological daughter. As far as shit list goes, yeah, I got that one that bangs Gaius. I think that's it for shit list, but I did like the one girl who didn't like Gaius at first. The one who was like, none of the other ships will have you. That's why she was like, didn't like Gaius very much. But then she was on my leaderboard until she saved his life.
Right. Well, no, she kind of saves his life in a cool ass way, and also she kind of saves her own life as well.
Doesn't matter.
Like
she still saves Gaius's life, which takes me to my number one leaderboard: the guy who tries to kill Gaius.
Right. Sure.
I wish he had succeeded.
Yeah. He gets in there with the blade. Like, it's weird that Gaius didn't die.
It doesn't make any sense. We also learned that Gaius was president on New Caprica. That's this Gaius president. So I don't think we're going to ever have to watch that.
Yeah.
Which is a damn shame. Hopefully. We'll probably see it in some flashbacks, but that's a damn shame. I'm trying to see Prezzo Guy.
I'm very interested in knowing where he was coming from, where he had very long hair and a full beard.
It was disgusting.
And they had him like under a blanket. I'm super interested in knowing where the fuck Gaius has been.
And it also, his little cult, we see why it's birthed. And it's confirmed that that's on a different ship. That's not on the Galactica.
Right. And they have a fucking... I mean, we're getting past characters now, but I just think it's pertinent to mention now. They have a Helga Pataki style shrine of fucking Gaius with like flashing lights and his picture in the middle of it. It was cartoon. There were so many cartoony elements of this episode. It was incredible.
Yeah. You know what was cartoony as hell? The first line of the episode, where literally the first line is Lee going, "Nah." Nah. That was a cartoony ass moment.
Oh man, we're about to get so much of Lee not being a politician. I'm so interested to see what the fuck
he's a pilot.
Does. Yeah.
What do you got for shitless and leaderboard?
Well, shitless has got to be Gaius with just
sure.
You know,
he's
how he looks and whatnot.
Yeah, he looks like one of the Geico cavemen.
Yeah, but yeah, it's horrible. And then in terms of leaderboard, I gotta go Saul again because he has that crazy vision in the beginning of the episode where he shoots Adama right in the fucking head.
Yeah, that was good.
And just his acting is so funny to me. Just everything, Terry's like, something's changed, and the president's like, what's changed? And he's like, well, I just don't know. It's like, oh boy, good, thank you so much.
I have a little mini loony bird of the week too.
Okay.
It was the part where Tub Lord is he's like calming himself down in the spaceship.
Oh,
and he's
my God, I love that
accidentally
part.
on, like he's transmitting his voice.
Yeah, hot mic.
He's like, this is Samuel Anders. He's like, you're Samuel Anders. You went to Norse Elementary School. And then it's like, get off the fucking mic, Tub Lord. You're blocking transmissions. This was legitimately the funniest episode. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but this episode made me laugh out loud a couple of times, and that was one of them, for sure. I fucking cracked up at that part. Fucking
yeah.
Classic Tub Lord. And he puts his tail between his legs afterwards. He's like, sorry.
Yeah. And it seems like he maybe hasn't been doing this a while, because Starbucks sees him and she's like, why are you wearing that jock smock? Which I
missed that line.
Yeah, she calls it a jock smock. And he said that he's been training. So I wonder if he's not been a Viper pilot, and like this was like one of his first go-arounds, because she's surprised to see him flying a Viper.
Well, he's a little pyramid boy.
Yeah, he's a pyramid scheme, and he's something I wrote down that we might as well explore now since we're on the topic of it. I think it's so funny that the Final Five, when referenced, like, we're gonna get a lot of reference to the Final Five, I think, throughout the show, and Tub Lord being one of them is so funny because he is such a moron. Like, he is not. The rest of them, I feel like, serve a clear.
He's
like,
a dumb jock.
Yeah, like Terry is like manipulative and sort
Tory.
of. Like,
are you kidding me right now?
What the fuck ever, dude?
God, how can you not memorize his name?
It's so elusive.
Damn it.
Oh, it's so elusive.
You know, Starbuck was sort of a leaderboard for me, too. Because, you know, she's doing whatever it takes to save everybody, even if it means, like, knocking Tublord unconscious and aiming a gun at the Prez.
She does beat the shit out of Tublord, which is pretty funny.
Dope.
I would love to see when we see them in love, because this entire season, like, I sort of didn't even super realize they were married, except for the, like, 2 times it gets mentioned.
And then she's constantly cheating on him. There was lots of I think there was lots of clarifications for me this episode. This was the episode that cleared the most stuff up for me from anything that we've watched so far.
Well, don't get fucking used to it. Like, we're about to start with another
I know.
season finale,
I know.
which I hasn't it felt for like 4 episodes that we were going to see the Nebula episode?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the finale of 3.
It fucking better be.
Watch it not be, though.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the pilot.
Who's your leaderboard?
I already told you it's Saul.
Oh, I thought he was shit list.
No, Saul's leaderboard for just being a whack.
For shooting Adama. He could be a leaderboard of the week, too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And so, do you hear that horn, though?
I hear a horn.
Do you hear it?
I hear it.
Cool. And this week's sponsor is, you got it, sandwiches. We haven't done sandwiches, right?
No. How's that possible?
That's what I'm saying. I wrote it down. I was like, no way, we have to have done. But
God,
here we are, ladies and gentlemen, sandwiches. Wilder and I's first and truly only love. Of all types, flavors, sizes. It is the perfect food. And that is a McGrath Big Fact for you.
Oh, damn. It's been a while since we got a McGrath Big Fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, last night for dinner I had a veggie sandwich. And this is the beauty with sandwiches is that, you know, so many different versions, all perfect. It had spinach and pesto and roasted sweet potato.
Oh.
And it was on like a big, thick Texas toast that had been like kind of lightly paninied. Oof. Oof.
I don't mind a veggie sandwich at all. One of my favorite sandwich shops in LA. My favorite thing on the menu is a veggie sandwich.
Yeah.
It's sprouts. It's avocado. It's pickled red onions. It's aged cheddar. It is another thing. I forgot, but it's so good.
One of my favorite sandwich shops in Brooklyn has almost the identical sandwich, except for without the sprouts, which is great because I hate sprouts, and it's so good.
Ooh, you don't like sprouts, huh?
Not a big sprouts guy.
How come? Are you a big racist guy?
I am. Well, it is well documented that I am racist, but only towards foods. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's the end of this segment. But yeah, so thank you so much to sandwiches.
What's your favorite type of sandwich?
Oh, geez, so hard to pick.
What's a favorite? I mean, I know I have a favorite type of sandwich.
I mean, so I have a couple. I'll just run through a couple of scenarios real quick.
Sure.
My sort of standby, if I'm in a place for the first time, or if I'm in a diner, or I'm looking for something that I feel so confident I'm gonna like, I just get a club. I love a club sandwich. I think it's like really classic.
That's you. You once told me you test the waters of a sandwich shop by ordering a club sandwich.
Yes, yeah. I think it's a great because it's an uncomplicated sandwich that is easy to mess up. Like, you can fuck up a club.
Yeah, don't you put some bad bacon on that club?
Right. You don't want the bad bacon. Sometimes they get a little too cute with the, like, extra slice of bread in the middle. Like, there's a lot to kind of...
See, I don't care for an extra slice of bread in the middle of my sandwich.
Yeah, nor do I. And I don't like when
that's what clubs are.
No. That's like
that's a standard club sandwich.
That's like a diner club. I would say most sandwich shops don't do that because most sandwich shops serves their sandwich on like a roll.
What's a typical club? Turkey, bacon, avocado?
Yeah, and then some side of cheese, some veggies on there, mustard, mayo. But when you get it at a sandwich shop, they serve it on a roll, so they're not going to give you that third piece of bread because what the fuck are they doing with a third? What are you going to do with that? Yeah. I feel like the bread is only when you're at a diner or like a sit-down restaurant. In addition to that, you know I love barbecue sandwiches, so pulled pork or brisket would do me just fine with some slaw on there.
Of course. Maybe some smoked good. Some smoked good.
Yeah.
Some smoked
and
good.
then being a some smoked good.
There it is.
And then being a New York boy, I do love myself a bacon, egg, and cheese now.
Oh,
I feel like I didn't.
That's the business, huh?
And they're like at a bodega, it's like $3 for just the most delicious, melty, perfect sandwich you could ever even dream of.
I wish upon a star that we had bodegas. It's so hot.
They're a true blessing
in here. So hot in here. My favorite sandwich is the chicken parmesan sandwich. It is a good sandwich, and I like it.
Okay. Are you alive?
Are you cry. I'm about to start. I'm liable to cry.
Oh, no. Don't get any hotter. I might just cry.
I'm about to start crying right here.
I'm going to cry my whole eyes
I'll do it, I swear.
I'm so dry inside. I'm going to die from the dry.
God. Welcome to our podcast. This is a real podcast that exists.
Okay, so thank you again to sandwiches. And I mean, we gave you a little bit of a shout out last week because ice cream sandwiches are technically sandwiches.
It is indeed a sandwich, and I'll take it.
Right there in the name. Before we jump back into the episode, I have a little treat for you, and that is a teachable moment.
A teachable moment?
Yeah. No, we don't need more horns.
No, it's just
if we want to do like a jingle.
I'm going to do the jingle. Who's that teacher? It's McGrath. It's a teachable moment. Pretty good.
Well, maybe we'll fix that in post. Maybe we could jazz it up in post.
Nah, I think it's done.
You think it's pretty jazzed, huh?
It's jazz as hell.
Okay, so here's this teachable moment.
Go on.
So teachable moment, for those of you who don't remember, is I'm a teacher and I give a real life scenario that really happened to me while I was teaching. To Wilder, more or less an idiot, and have him figure out what he would do in that situation. So this one actually took place out of the classroom. It was on a school bus.
Oh, so you're
on
just
a field trip.
You're teaching outside of the classroom.
Oh, well, I consider myself a little bit of a life teacher. Okay. I don't really ever turn it off.
Providing a service that nobody asked for or wants.
Teaching nonetheless. And so we were on a bus to a college tour. So this is mostly juniors and sophomores. Headed upstate to check out Morgan College, and
sounds fake.
Some kids being loud on the bus, as they are wont to do. And as a teacher, I've learned on a bus you really don't want to instigate, as long as nobody's sticking their heads out the window or throwing stuff. Just like bring some headphones and tune them out. So these kids are being really loud, but another kid on the back of the bus is not having it, and she says, "Hey, can y'all shut the fuck up?" And the front of the bus that's being loud, the one that has been requested to shut the fuck up, they respond, "Only if you let me suck your toes." Now, Wilder, what I pose to you is, what do you, the adult in this situation, do so this does not get out of hand any further?
Okay, hold on. So, what was the manner? Was it like he was gonna say "suck my dick," but then he got all nervous and changed it to "toes" at the last minute?
No, because he didn't. Because
is he razzing her berries? Is he grinding her gears? Is he getting her goat, or does he actually want his toes sucked on?
Well,
was it like an actual compromise?
Go either way, to be honest.
Was it like but he wants her to suck his toes, or he wants to suck her toes?
He wants to suck her toes. That's how you know it wasn't a slip of the tongue or like a cowardly thing, because you wouldn't say "only if you let me suck your dick," especially since it was a woman.
Yeah,
who was asking the man to shut the fuck up. He said, "Only if you let me suck
on
your
this
toes."
Girl's toes.
Yeah,
and you think he for real wants to suck? What did she say?
She's sort of a hothead. So she got quiet, but that is maybe the worst thing that could happen, because she talks a lot. And so if she gets quiet, some steam is building.
Storm's coming.
Yeah.
So here's what you do.
Do. Please.
You carry a machete on you at all times, right?
See, this is
but
my fear.
But no, you're not going to use it on the student. But you do carry a machete, right?
Yes, this is a city-issued machete, so all New York City Department of Education.
And you do carry a replica of that student, right?
Yeah, I mean, on that day, yeah, I was, just in case.
Cool. You lift him up, you machete him right in the toes, and then you hand those toes to the girl. And you say, you want to suck them now?
Okay.
And that is what's called being a teacher.
And that's okay. Wow, I'm so glad we got to work through that. I wish I would have done that. I didn't think to do that.
Why didn't you do that?
Can I tell you what I did? What my actual response
What'd
was?
you do?
I stood up, and everyone in the bus looked to me to be the voice of reason here, and I went, "Come on."
Okay, so not a great one. So mine is yours is not that much better than mine.
No, it wasn't.
It actually seems worse, to be honest.
No, because you know what it did? It cut the tension. It bursted the tension bubble, and everyone just had a good laugh at my expense, which really actually did sort of, it turned the situation down a little bit. So
whatever became
more
of the
or less.
toe sucker, or I guess the toe suck wanter. Ew, I didn't like the way that was phrased.
He continued to be loud, but the girl, I think she just turned her music up in her headphones.
But now everyone knows that he wants his toes sucked on. It's out there in the open.
No, that he would like to suck toes. See, party 1 is the loud party.
Oh, right.
Party
wants
2 is the party that
to
would
suck
like
toes, the toe sucker.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
do you ever just bring it up in class?
To the toe sucker? No, I would not.
You get your toes. You suck on anyone's toes lately?
No, because that what happens there, just as a tip to you, is you become fired. You become fired and without a job if you ask a student if they've sucked any good toes lately.
I don't understand why.
Huh.
Just be like, bro. I'm gonna call him Richards. I was guessing his name is Richards. You're like, Richards, how was your weekend, bruv? You suck any toes? Come on, I know you sucked them. Tell me whose toes you sucked.
And then he pulls off a mask, and it's the superintendent. He says, "Congratulations, you're fired." Because
yeah, tricked you. It was me. I'm the superintendent.
You can't. It was a Gene Parmesan situation.
Yeah, but then he pulls off that mask, and guess who it is?
Okay.
It's Gaius. Welcome to hell.
Oh boy, a true hell. So
good teachable moment.
Yeah,
I was right and you were wrong. In the beginning of this episode, it starts with a space battle. Might be the actual first space battle we've seen in this program.
Yeah, it seemed like they blew the budget a little bit, huh? In the season opener.
Oh, sure did. It was kind of a good space battle, but it's Starbuck having shown up, and here's what I think happened. Obviously, she's been gone. That is when she crashed and became the charred corpse of Starbuck. This new Starbuck has arisen to be the angel Starbuck that takes them to Earth.
Right.
That's what I think.
Oh, now, that's the end. Yeah. I have something. I got something to tack onto that.
Go on.
So we know that she is the harbinger of death.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So is that supposed to be my theory, which maybe we've mentioned before, and I just was tuning you out because you say so much dumb shit on this podcast, but she's bringing death to Earth in the form of the colonies. Did we already talk about that?
Oh, we didn't. That's a good one, though, huh?
Yeah, I think that's the spin there, is that she's not bringing death because she does eventually lead them to Earth.
Yeah, that's a great call. I'm so glad that I thought of that.
Yeah, so she doesn't bring death to the colonies or to the Battlestar. She brings death to we get that scene at the the very end of the series, which is like,
the robots
look, they're destroying themselves and technology and robots and whatnot. So that's the death that it's kind of a long con on Starbucks' part.
She leads them to Earth only to destroy the Earth.
Right. But she also shows it. So the whole first half of this episode, well, kind of the whole episode, but the whole first part is she shows up and is like very chill. And is like, I found Earth. Guess what, motherfucker? Earth is here.
You know, it's really hot outside and you see wavy lines in the distance.
Yep.
You see heat rising.
Yep.
That's what my own microphone looks like right now.
Oh my God.
I'm just seeing wavy lines. It's all fading and swirling.
I don't understand. You chose to live in a desert, boy.
But I didn't choose to turn off my fans and talk to you.
You did also choose that.
Well, fine. Look, Gyllenhaal is screaming in this cold open. He is screaming.
He's doing a lot of yelling.
Oh my God.
It's pretty spooky. He's yelling he's fucking like emasculating Tublord. Tublord's like, what if I don't know how? And he's like, you need to do it. Like he gets a real voice about it.
I like that. Because fuck Tublord. I don't like Tublord. He sucks. And Gaius is in hiding.
Yep. Oh, we figure out who raiders are.
Oh yeah, there's a mention of a raider during a space battle. Who is who?
No, so they just say like you got to kill the raiders. I think that the raiders.
Well, that doesn't. We haven't figured out who they are.
No. I think that the implication is that the raiders are who they're fighting in the space battle. Like the Cylon warriors.
Yeah, but why? No. Why? Is that just the name of a ship? No. We see one of their heads getting operated on. They're big. There's like it's like a type of thing. The raider.
Yeah, I think they command those ships.
Yeah, but we don't know anything else about them. I wouldn't say we figured out who they are.
Well, I think we
figured out what ships they fly.
Yeah, I got a little clue. We also had the scene where
fucking Blue's Clues over here, gathering clues. What other clues you got, Blue?
Well, I got one. Other one. It's when the Raider or Cylon ship faces Tublord and scans his eye through space real quick.
Whoa! Sees he's a Cylon,
and the whole shit turns around. Everybody just leaves.
Yeah, and then I guess Adama's like, great, let's leave. And no one was like, hey, why'd they do that? Why'd they stop attacking
briefly
us?
Yeah, they basically don't touch on the fact that this space battle ended.
Tublord really zones out with his mouth hanging wide open in that whole part. Tublord is a fucking goon. Did you ever watch the program Chuck?
Sucks. No.
Have you ever seen a clip from the program Chuck?
Yep.
You know how he has like a computer in his head, and every time he flashes on something, he has like a weird cross-eyed little mouth hanging up? That is exactly what Tublord looked like.
Yeah, I'm so interested in the fact that he is part of this final group. Like, what could he possibly be bringing to the table?
Nothing. He becomes a dang Tublord. Flies that ship into the sun.
So you agree that he flies the ship into the sun. Thank you very much, Anders.
We agreed legions ago. Legions? Leagues. Days ago.
Oh, my God. We gotta end.
Oh, boy. There's so much more to talk about.
No, well...
Okay, they mentioned the song. Remember the song? They mentioned the song.
Yes, they mentioned the song.
Okay, got that one out of the way.
Cool.
We haven't talked about the part where Gaius brings a little kid back to life. Or was it Caprica?
Wait,
is Caprica God?
Also, how about the scene where he's talking to Caprica? They did another one of those sight gags where he's talking to Caprica, and then someone's like, "I love the way you're praying," and it just turns out he was like standing in a way.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I think she's God.
She might be, because she is kind of pushing in this episode like. It's one God. It's the one true God.
Well, and also, so Gaius, his whole thing is like he has like a little speech, which I thought was a fake speech, just so people would hear him when he's like praying very loudly to save this boy's life. He he's talking at full volume, and then everyone wakes up, and I was like, oh, you just wanted them to hear you saying "take me" instead. But then, when faced with it, he actually does. I thought he was going to be like, no, save me, fuck that little kid. But it looks like she's testing him too, because she's like, you still want you to be taken instead? And he says yes, and then she kind of smiles, and then he's immediately saved and the kid lives.
So
I think that was a test from God. I think Caprica's God. And I think for the first time that I'm right about something.
I don't think so.
Come on.
Here's why. At the end, she's hanging out with like Devil Gaius, and they're like chums.
But that's different. That's not Gaius. That's Devil Gaius. That's
right. But why would God be
Lizzie
hanging out
Gaius.
with the devil? I think she's the devil.
Why is she the devil?
I think she's the devil.
But she saved a little kid.
And no, but she saved the little kid.
Not doing the devil stuff.
No, that is the devil stuff, because the devil lets you think that they're on your side, that they want the good from you, but they're really just using you. She was wearing red. That's what I'm saying.
What you're saying is Gaius is God, or Lizzie Gaius is God, and Caprica is the devil.
I sort of think that they're both devils, because
they're both devil babies.
Yeah, because at the end they're in kind of cahoots, right? Like they're chumming it up.
I don't fucking know what happens at the end.
God damn!
I only rewatched that one scene.
Now, but here is
Cherry gets choked to death.
But here's the deal, okay?
Yeah.
So Gaius is talking to either an angel or God or the devil, right? And he like sort of has the power to save this kid, and he has like a cult following.
And his cult only gets stronger because they saw him pray for a little kid, and he came back to life.
So I guess my question is Gaius Jesus? Are we supposed to be?
I don't want him to be. He looks like Jesus at the beginning of this episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's sort of.
I don't want Gaius to be Jesus. I like my Jesus plain. I like my Jesus.
What does that mean?
It means not
what
Gaius.
Does that
it
mean?
means I want the old-fashioned Jesus. I want a not Gaius Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I want his name to be Jesus.
I don't like how religious this show is.
But I can't tell if it's like religious bashing or like religious. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah,
it's one of them. It's one of them shows that always has like a religious character and like a staunchly against religious character, and you can't tell which one's supposed to be.
Yeah, I wonder if it's harder to tell because we're watching the show backwards.
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
How about the part where Starbuck is like, "If you were silent, I'd put a bullet between your eyes."
Did she say that? Who she said that to?
To Tublord. Remember that part?
Oh yeah,
it's so funny.
Yeah.
Classic, just being so racist.
Yeah, and right also because he is.
Yeah, so right.
Yeah. Okay, so. I have some thought. I think we're gonna finish up, but since this is the end of season 4, we're gonna get a little predictions, projections.
We have had
thoughts.
A whole season of this fucking horse shit. I'm blown away by that. That doesn't make any sense to me. How do we manage to do that?
We did it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, nobody's listening, so that's easy. The standards are very low.
That's true.
So I think that this show could have been, or maybe is at a certain point, good.
That's what I'm saying. I bet I would have enjoyed it had we not ruined it for ourselves.
Well, would have enjoyed parts. Like, I don't think I would have. We'll see. We'll see how good the first, because you know me, I'm quick to quit on a television show. If the first 6 episodes aren't really good, I'm gonna give up probably.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I think is I wonder how long, because there's the conversation that Adama has in this episode with the president, and I think stupid ass Saul is there too, where she's like, we're back to square one. We don't know who's a Cylon and who's not. And I think that is a really cool thing when the characters and the audience don't know. Do you know anything about the Secret Invasion storyline in the Marvel universe?
Nope. Because I'm not a big ass fucking nerd, dude.
You kind of are. You did just talk about
I play sports and I fuck chicks. What else you need to know?
Just be quiet for a second while
I'm out there playing. I'm out there kicking soccer ball sports.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out there kicking soccer ball sports. What else am I doing? Great question. Throwing sick pitches to the infielders. I'm out there scoring holes in ones.
In Secret Invasion,
throwing
in the
down
Marvel
slammy
universe,
jams
really quickly, just gonna cruise through this because it is important.
I am out there doing pull-ups, flipping off the monkey
basically
bars.
These aliens come down and they can perfectly impersonate and infiltrate superheroes, and this whole storyline is based on the fact that nobody can trust anybody because nobody knows who's an alien and who's not. Like Captain America, it's revealed as an alien. It's like, well, fuck, if Captain America's an alien, who the fuck else is an alien? I think that would be super awesome if this show, for a good portion of it, it's just the audience doesn't know who is a bad guy or not. You know what I mean?
I know that I'm out there throwing strikes on the lanes.
Oh my god. Are you having a heat stroke?
Dude, come on, dude. I'm just being a dude. Yeah, that'd be cool, but I think that I don't know when that's going to happen. I feel like we're going to instantly know after the Nebula.
Well, yeah. I don't think it ever happened. I think that's why this show's not that great. That's why it's on the Sci-Fi Network. Is this the most successful sci-fi television show?
It's got to be. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find. Because I know that they've had a run of movies, right? They had the Sharknado franchise.
You ever think that you're the smartest bitch in the club and then you try to spell successful?
I've never thought I'm the smartest bitch in this club.
Come on. Yeah, you have.
Eureka. I remember that being a thing.
I'm only finding lists of sci-fi like genre.
That's probably because you didn't spell it correctly.
No, I did. I spelled it sci-fi. S-Y-F-Y. So stupid. Such a stupid show.
I typed sci-fi shows into my Google box.
But it's not giving me like ratings. It's giving me like...
Well, I'll hit you with a couple.
Ones. I bet I haven't even heard of most of them.
We got Face Off, which I actually think is cool, but it's a reality show. It doesn't really count.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, and that's it.
Van Helsing.
Don't know,
but that was like
not real.
I mean, a lot of these are still running, but I guess what's the competition?
Not a real
right?
show. So there was that one show that was on Sci-Fi that got canceled, and now it's on Amazon. Everyone says it's good as hell.
Helix?
No.
Stargate SG-1?
Oh, I heard of that. More like Starbuck.
Stargate ran for 10 seasons, so that actually...
Yeah, I heard of that for show. For Schnell.
Yeah. Ghost Hunter?
When did they change their name to SYFY? Because it used to not be that.
Is that real?
That's how you spell sci-fi.
Right.
It used to be the Sci-Fi Channel.
But they changed it?
Yeah. The Expanse. That was a sci-fi show, I believe, that Amazon picked up. People say that's good.
Oh.
You fuck with The Expanse?
Nah.
Bro. Neither do
I. Sci-Fi, it looks like they changed their name last year.
Well, this is a really boring part of the show. So I'm probably not going to use any of this.
But we did have a nice chat about
yeah, I think we forgot that we're really doing a podcast.
Okay, let's pretend. Let's go back. Okay. We didn't say any of that.
I have a question for you.
Yep.
How many gold coins do you think that I have?
Okay, so what is happening? Should I call someone to come get you?
It's just a question. How many gold coins do you think that I have?
You have no gold coins.
Wrongo. Let's count them. You hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gold coins.
You know how space madness is a thing? I do think that's what's happening to you, but heat. You have heat madness.
Yeah, we call it reefer madness.
And it's rotten. It's rotted. You're already pretty insubstantial brain to just nothingness.
Now that we're coming around the corner of the season finale for season premiere for them, I thought I'd play you a little tune.
Oh boy. Oh my god. None of this is usable.
Not at all. Battlestar Galactica. It's a show that we watch. How'd that go?
That's the whole thing?
No, hold on. There's more. There's a second verse. We watch the show from back to start, and now we're in the dark.
That's the end. I have some notes
that
I'll give you off the air. I'll give them off the air because I just don't think.
No, hit me with the notes.
Well, note number 1, it's bad and you got to scrap the whole thing. Would be my first big note.
Thanks for listening to a whole season of this horseshit.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jesse McGrath for incorrectly guessing the amount of gold coins that I have.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to Wilder, who sacrificed his life for this podcast because he's clearly on the brink of death.
Thanks to Adam Faye for the art for a whole season. Thanks to T-Bone Jones for an entire season's worth of music. Thanks to you for listening. Go ahead and leave us a review on iTunes. If you don't leave us any reviews, we'll never make another episode. So fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so sweaty.
How many clothes are you wearing? None?
I'm just down to the one.
Just the one clothes.
Just down to the one.
Okay. Bye, everyone. We'll give you Mike's phone number sometime next season. Maybe.
Oh, next season for sure we'll give you Mike's phone number.